What's up?
Do you want to see something really funny?
I guess so.
I made this so that you can look like a normal person in this game and actually have eyebrows.
Wow. Okay. So you just made it so I could have eyebrows.
Yeah, well, I made it for my character, and then like anybody can use it. But now you don't look like Whoopi Goldberg.
I mean, that's true. I'm a little upset with you right now, but yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Swish and Perry. I'm Perry,
Swish.
and we're back with some more Animule Crossing.
Animule.
Yeah. Oh, he's outside.
Animule.
So I'm trying to get enough Nook miles for us to buy the,
Those bugs.
yeah. I'm trying to get enough upgrades for us to buy the, or Nook miles enough for us to buy the next upgrade for your pockets. So that you can hold
Pockets?
more things. Yeah.
I want to hold that animal over there.
Yeah. Oh,
That's our fish.
come here.
What?
Why is he
What are
so
you doing?
fast? I can't catch him. Oh, man. Hey, so we had someone ask a few questions that they wanted to hear our opinions on in the show.
Top 5. Well, I don't know if I can do top 5. But what was it? Most influential band.
Oh, so just one most influential
Favorite or influential band that kind of shaped your musical taste.
band? Oof. It's really hard for me
Alright.
to pick just one.
I couldn't do 5. I mean, probably 5 because my style of music ranges so much
Right.
to anything besides country. I mean, unless it's Garth Brooks, because
Yeah.
I like Garth Brooks.
I feel like I've told you that story before. My uncle's uncle is Garth Brooks.
Your uncle's uncle
Yeah. So I'm
is
like,
Garth Brooks?
yeah. So I'm like, somehow I'm related to him.
Really?
Yeah. Not by blood, though. It was a marriage thing. Like, he married into the family.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. But I remember
want
seeing
free
him at the
tickets.
wedding, and it was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. It was
He's
just,
a really good dude.
yeah, he was really, I mean, I didn't really talk to him, but he seemed like he was really nice.
You didn't
But-
talk to him?
No.
What kind of pussy are you?
Dude, I was like 7.
Oh,
I don't think I even
I
knew
still
who.
would've talked to him.
I don't think I was like conscious enough to even
I
like,
mean, yeah, that makes
recognize who he
sense, I
was.
guess.
But
That makes sense.
I was probably older than that. But I think I remember like after the wedding, my grandma was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like that was Garth Brooks." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Do you ever notice how much your ear does not itch in the inside until you stick a Q-tip in it, and then you're just like, "Oh my god."
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Okay. It's not just me.
Yeah. Gosh, so I'm trying to think. Influential bands. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. What am I doing?
Oh.
Send gratitude with flowers. Okay.
Yeah, do that.
Wait, what? Am I sending flowers? Oh, okay.
I mean,
Weird.
I don't know what you're doing.
So I guess
Looks
I
like
don't.
you have
Oh, I
a
need
lot
a
of
shovel.
money.
Fuck. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the shop got upgraded since the last time we played.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I
That was
didn't pay
kinda cool.
attention.
Ba-ba-ba. Alrighty. Cool. So we can try to get all this stuff situated. So I'm trying to think of bands that like, I guess like I'm really musically influenced by when it comes to writing. One of the ones that I can think of off the top of my head that I know several people that I have written music with would say would be a band called Red. Oh, good. We have low battery in the controller again. It might die.
A band called Red.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really, really like them. Well, I really like a lot of their older stuff. I haven't listened. I can't say anything about their newer stuff because I haven't really listened to it. But I liked a ton of their older stuff. and that definitely heavily influenced my writing. They're kind of like a groove metal, I guess, is like a good way to describe.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
But I really like them. Trying to think who else. There was like, I guess like A Day to Remember would have influenced my writing a little bit. For sure.
Yeah?
When I was writing music, yeah. I'm trying to think. I want to at least get like 3 in there. Let's say like Red, A Day to Remember, and oh man, who else? Those are like the two. Those are the only 2 that are like coming to me right now. But oh, cool. Yeah.
See, I'm a little different because like bands that like got me into music and get into like playing music are not the bands that influence my style of like music that I like to play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, entirely. Well, Tool, Dream Theater, like those 2 bands, and they're not even really the same, I guess you could say. I mean, Tool's a lot more technical than people think, normal people think, but like they're not like as out there as like Dream Theater when it comes to like crazy shit.
Right.
But like those 2 bands were like, it's kind of what got me into like music and writing music, but it's not like I don't want to play that style of music, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to pacify?
Nirvana, no. And that's like an out there one. But
yeah.
Nirvana, it's just I was in a Nirvana cover band when
Oh,
I first
really?
started playing drums. Yeah, and it kind of like brought me up, like in some of the stuff that I could play. So
That's funny.
yeah, fun fact.
I never would have guessed.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's like when I
don't think-
I played drums, I was learning on Nirvana songs.
That's funny.
Not by choice though, like I had a buddy that was just a huge Nirvana fan, and that was like what he wanted to do. But I like I don't know, like the stuff when it comes to like the stuff I like to play is more along the lines of the stuff that I like listen to the most, because I don't listen to Tool all the time.
Right.
And I don't listen to Dream Theater hardly at all anymore. But I still listen to like all the other bands that I really enjoy, and like that's kind of like I mean, I guess I could take that back, because like a lot of the stuff that I've played isn't even like the stuff that I really want to play. Like every band I've been in has never been like the style that I really want to do.
Yeah.
So like that gets weird.
Well, even when you were in like
Don't Look Back.
Yeah, like in Don't Look Back, that wasn't even really, or
Yeah,
even like Rosewood.
no. I mean, that was I guess you could say like kind of,
Yeah.
because I mean, the style that we were playing more fell along the lines of like the style of like music that I listened to as a young adult or like growing up, like Senses Fail and basically Senses Fail.
Yeah.
I guess, because I mean, that's the only band like that is like close enough to like our style, but like it was wash your ass, you. What are you doing? From Swish.
No, I can't send it.
Oh, that's gay. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, like it was good, but like what I've always wanted to like really like get into and like play is stuff like what is that? What's that band that we really like? The States?
Oh yeah, I like them a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Or fuck, Lydia.
I remember trying to get into Lydia, and I really don't like their singer, so I couldn't.
I
get
like
into
that
them.
style, man.
Yeah.
Like I want to, like I've always wanted to be in a band where it wasn't like energy driven by like riffs and like stuff like that, where it was more like emotionally driven. Not necessarily, I won't want to say like necessarily emo music, but just like I don't know, uh, like not like emo lyrics, but like just I don't know, like stuff that I don't know, like it's hard to explain.
Yeah, I actually just, it's funny that we were just talking about it. It made me think of, let's see. There, I feel like that's a nicer message.
Okay.
um, so, sorry, I was just trying to do that for the Nook Miles. That's why we were doing that, because we're trying to make your pockets bigger.
Word.
So I just thought of a third band that actually influenced my writing a decent amount. I wouldn't, not nearly as much as those other two bands, I would say. But I was listening to a lot of Reliant K when I was writing music as well.
Yeah. I don't know, like that's why I like the Dangerous Summer so much.
Yeah.
Is that like that kind of stuff? Like I always wanted to do like acoustic style like stuff for the most part, but like would obviously because I'm a drummer with drums to it.
Yeah.
Like Dashboard back in the day when he added like the full band but was still acoustic. Like,
Right.
I've really got into that. Like that stuff was really really cool.
I liked Dashboard. I still like Dashboard actually.
Yeah.
I don't listen to them like a ton, but pretty much everything that I hear by them I really like. Oh hey, she's happy to see you.
Well, like brand new, and like as they've grown and like their newer stuff has been more up like the alley of like shit I would have loved to have done.
Yeah.
Like none of that fast paced pop punk like hardcore. That's not like I've done all that, and
Right.
it's not like it's not what really made me happy. Because I like the softer stuff that's still technical.
Yeah. Well, I think that was like my cousin's band that I sent you.
Yeah.
The Alchemy Heart. Like.
Yeah, I really like them.
Yeah, I really enjoy them a lot too. Oh shit. I'm not gonna get this in time, am I? Nope. Fuck. There was a bagworm there. So when I hit the tree, he came out of the branch there, but I couldn't get my net out in time to catch him.
But then he took off.
Yeah. He said, "Peace out, mo suckra."
Bye, bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was one of the things I remember, because I got to go see him, my cousin, when he was playing with that band. I got to go see them play a show live. And that was actually one of the things that I remember, like, really striking me. It was like, their stuff is really chill, but it's like super technical,
Yeah.
Because I think, I mean, like, Ghost is a great example, even just from the beginning. It's just like this really simple like groove, but if you like actually really listen to the drum beat and everything, it's like super technical what he's doing, Which
Yeah.
I really like. But yeah, I think, I don't know, it was a weird mix of what I was listening. Oh, there's that guy. So he actually moved in, the monkey. That was the guy who I sent the letter telling him to blow his nose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he won't get that for a little bit, but probably next time he sees you, he'll be like, "Hey, thanks for the letter," because they never actually care about the content; they just care that you actually sent one.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I think definitely when I was writing music, it was like a lot of like heavier stuff mixed with lighter stuff. So like Red was like groove metal, so that it was like heavy but not super heavy, and then A Day to Remember. Just because of the way that they mix everything was why I liked them so much. And then Reliant K, just so that I had more punk influences in there, because most of what we did, and the second band I was in, that was the one that I actually really wrote a lot of our stuff. So most of what I did in that was more along the punk pop lines with some rock and metal influences.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Which was fun. I really enjoyed playing in that band.
I've only been in bands that do like hardcore and like have that like hardcore.
He's got the
pop
zoomies.
influence.
Look, he's just running around.
Wow.
I love that guy. He's like my favorite villager. Yeah, the first band I was ever in, we did a whole bunch of like the really heavy stuff, and it was fun for a while. But I think like I don't know. I really enjoy it, but it's not what I want to play all the time, which I think was why I liked playing in that second band so much, was because we kind of got to do, because I ended up writing so much of our stuff, we kind of got to do more what I wanted to do, which I guess is kind of unfair to the rest of the band. But
yeah,
I mean,
I like this stuff and don't look back. Like, I actually had a lot of fun writing that stuff and a lot of fun playing it, but it wasn't necessarily like we had like one song where like it kind of fit like what I wanted to do, and we never recorded it.
Oh, that seems to be how it goes a lot of times. Like, some of the best songs that you record, or sorry, some of the best songs that you write end up being some of the ones that you never end up recording. Yeah, it was a song that when we got this singer, this is a song we got when we got the singer that we got, like, it was a pre-written song that he wrote, but I loved the drums that I wrote to it. It was like, that was like more along the lines of like really groovy, really like, I mean, it was a little faster, but like the way I played the chorus and the way I played the verses was like a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was like a lot of fun.
It's just like super random thing, but I remember when I was like teaching myself how to play drums, one of the songs that I used to always have the most fun playing on drums was Love Drunk by Boys Like Girls.
Really?
Yeah, because you have like the verses, which are more just like kind of like a standard groove or whatever, but then and you can throw in like little tom fills and stuff if you want, just to give it a little bit of spice, and then but in the chorus you do that whole thing where it's like you're doing the hi-hats on the upbeat, but the snare and the floor like the floor drums stay on the downbeats. So it's that whole like dun cuts like that beat, you know. And I always just like had like a lot of fun doing that, because that beat was like really hard for me to like play at first and learn.
Really?
Yeah, it's because whenever you're like, I feel like whenever you're first learning drums, like everything you want to do everything the same. So it's like if your left hand goes down, your foot is also going down. Like you want like it's easier if you can kind of keep all that down. Together. Yeah, you're going down on me. It's just a good time.
It's it's just a bunch of shit. Yeah.
I think. I don't.
So what band is a band that you'll always turn off if they come on? You just can't fucking stand.
Dance Gavin Dance.
They actually came in on a playlist not too long ago.
Yeah. Spotify finally added.
I was like, man, who is this? And then I saw it and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Spotify finally added a feature where you can actually just block an artist so that it never plays them. And as soon as I found that out, I was like, doop, and put it on there. Which is funny because
really, that's
yeah.
I feel like that's kind of fucked, because I honestly don't think you really like. I don't think I have, and I always say that. Like, I don't know. We kind of had this thing where you thought I listened to them, but I was like, no, I don't at all.
Yeah. No,
I like one song.
Yeah, it's really funny too, because one of my friends who he actually really likes them, and he listens to them a decent amount. I remember him, showing me some of their stuff one time, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this at all. And then I guess the guitarist did like an Ask Me Anything on Reddit and was talking about like his songwriting process and everything. Yeah. And so my friend, who his name is also Chris, because there's no other original names in this world.
Swear to God, there isn't.
Yeah. So my friend Chris tells me afterwards, like, I guess he like read through and participated in the AMA and everything, and he tells me later, he's like, yeah, so I was like listening to how the guitarist from Dance Gavin Dance, like how he was talking about his songwriting process, and he's like, it's literally the exact opposite of how you proceed through doing your songwriting process. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense why I don't like anything that they do then.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, but I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, that's one. Honestly, like most of the time, oh, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. Most of the time, if I hear country, I'll probably skip it, but there's like some country artists that I'm okay with. And then it's giving me that low battery thing again. There's some country artists I'm okay with. Like if it's anything by Johnny Cash, it's playing. That's shit staying there. I fucking love Johnny Cash. But if it's like any of the, I guess, like new country or whatever, like whatever this new like pop country thing is that's being accepted as normal country now, that I don't like any of that. Like Florida Georgia Line and all those horrible bands.
Most country, I'll just turn right the fuck off.
Yeah. It was kind of like, you know, kind of like what you said, that you're like, you know, if it's like Garth Brooks or something, you know, you'll listen to it. I think like if I actually know probably most Garth Brooks songs, so if I hear that, I'll probably be like, yeah, okay, whatever, and like leave it there. And there's been like some country that I've heard that is newer that I'm like, okay, you know, it's fine. And I definitely am not opposed to anything that's influenced by country. Like I love folk stuff. I love like stuff with like folk influences and like bluegrass influences and stuff like that. But I feel like just this new vein of pop country that's started to become more popular within the last like, you know, 5-10 years. I just really don't care for it. It is not my thing.
I've never been able to get into like the country nowadays.
Yeah.
I wasn't really that big of a fan of country. I mean, I grew up on a farm, so a country was just kind of like the thing to listen to.
You know, it's funny. I feel like to some extent, if you grow up with something, it like kind of loses its novelty to some extent. So like, cause I was the same way. Like when I remember, like when, you know, when I was a kid and everything, and we were, you know, driving around, whatever. My mom would pretty much always listen to. There was a lot of country, is what she listened to. So we grew up listening to a whole bunch of country. So then now, whenever I hear country, I'm just like, yeah, I've heard plenty of it. You know. Oh hey, look, I caught a boot.
You caught a boot.
Yeah, you can actually.
It's not
so
weird.
Yeah. So it was funny, in the old games, if you caught a boot, you were just kind of like stuck with it, so you had to sell it for like a tiny little bit of money to see if you could get anything for it. But in this game, since they added all those recipes and stuff, you can actually, if you get 2 boots, you can put the boots together to make a pair of boots, which is kind of cool. Like you can make your own little shoes. But yeah, so my mom, you know, listened to a whole bunch of country. So then I think as I got older, whenever I heard country, I was just kind of like, I've heard plenty of this. You know, I don't want to. Oh, hey, look.
Wow.
That's Wheelie Special.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Fucking hate you.
I know.
Oh well.
But it's funny because then there's other things too that same thing has kind of happened to me with. Like for instance, I know like anime is really popular over here in the States now. But since I spent 6 years of my childhood in Japan and literally everything over there was anime, when I got over here and everybody's like, oh my god, anime is so cool, I'm just like, yeah, that's alright, I guess. You know? Because it's like I've already seen enough of it. It doesn't really... I think to like some people, like stuff like that, you know, it's like it's kind of a novelty thing to some extent for them. Because it's not what they were used to, it's something new or whatever. But then, you know, for like somebody like you or me who, you know, like you said, you grew up on a farm, and then, you know, I grew up with my mom always playing country. It's like now when we hear country, we're just kind of like, It just doesn't do anything. And I guess it's like I have no nostalgic connection with it because it wasn't music that I was choosing to listen to. It was just music that was being played whenever I was somewhere. I don't know.
I grew up on a lot of country and a lot of worship music.
Good old contemporary Christian worship music.
Right.
That is like one of my least favorite genres ever. It's like... and it's literally nothing against the music itself. I mean, the music is very repetitive. 90% of the time it's the lyrical content because it's just... There's no originality at all. Like, there was one format that somebody made that's what was popular and that's what sold, and so every other artist that goes into that genre has to do that same thing. There's like there is no room for creativity in that genre, and it's really sad. Because you would think if you are singing a worship song about an incomprehensible God, that the music should be complicated and complex to reflect that. Instead, it's super boring and super dry and super repetitive.
I played drums and for the worship team at one church, and the worship leader did not like it. Did not like playing with me.
Yeah,
Because I do a lot of like, especially with that style of music, I'll do like a lot of like groove and like offbeat shit.
Yep.
Because I like jazz a lot. Dave Matthews Band is another band, that big influence. Their drummer's amazing. But yeah, he did not like playing with me.
Yeah.
He could not keep up.
That was actually why I learned how to play drums, was to help out a buddy of mine who was a worship leader. He needed a drummer one week, so I learned how to play drums, and then I just kind of kept playing with him. There goes Sparrow in the background, just running around. Oh, there goes our net again, or the rod. I really need to get there's a better recipe I can get with Nook Miles where they last a lot longer, but we don't have those yet, sadly. Oh, we made another orange tulip. That's cool. But yeah, he every once in a while he would have to kind of like make a little hand motion for me while we were playing, because I would get a little too into it and, you know, do weird off-time fills and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah.
It's not as, I don't think it's as well appreciated by most people in a in a church setting when they hear stuff like that.
No.
But, and I get it. It's like, you know, the focus is supposed to be, you know, that you're kind of supposed to be, you know, worshiping.
You mean I can't do a drum solo? What the fuck?
Yeah. But I want the attention on me. So it's like, I kind of get why, you know.
It was bad when I was I don't know, not old enough to drink. I was drinking. But like my mom had this church that we would go to, and every Sunday I would show up because I get hammered Saturday night.
Oh no.
Some nights like I would roll in to practice at 8 in the morning, still drunk from the night before.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody ever said anything, but I think they knew.
I'm sure they did.
After we were finished playing, like I would go to the back, one of the back rooms, because I had a key there, because I always kept my drum set there, so they gave me a key, so I could come and go. I was like, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to, after worship service was over, I used to go to the back and pass out. And I'd wake up and everybody would be gone, all lights would be off.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Okay, so we can donate the seahorse here.
Oh, you got a seahorse?
Yeah.
Missed
That's
that.
okay. That's okay.
I'm a bit busy, bitch.
Yeah. No, he just like, he'll go on and explain like a whole bunch of stuff about the creature. I can't remember if we've run through here yet in our playthrough. I can't remember if I've shown you all this stuff or not, how the fish that you catch can all end up in here. Oh, okay.
We did it.
Cool. Because I think
you were looking for something that you caught and couldn't find it.
Yeah, because I think I had caught it and then I had accidentally not donated it, so it never actually went in, which really sucked.
Where's the sharks at?
I actually haven't caught any sharks yet.
Can you?
Sadly, yeah, there's hammerhead, great white, and tiger sharks. I think.
And you just put it in your pocket and bring it to them?
Yep.
That's cool.
Seems legit, right?
Yeah.
I think you can also catch. I might be lying here, but I think that they added a whale shark in this game.
What?
And I know that in past games there were sunfish, so I wouldn't be surprised if those are still in here. But because the sunfish are, it would actually probably go in this tank right here, and it would just be a giant disc that just sits there and doesn't move. Sunfish are really funny creatures. I don't know where the seahorse went. I was trying to find where he ends up. This is like one of my favorite things. So when my sister and I used to play the Wii version of this game, when we were little, we used to just try to catch, you know, all the different kinds of fish so that we could go into the aquarium and just see them all. Because that was like, oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Because that was like one of our favorite things.
Fucking loser by himself.
Seahorse. Yeah. I'm sure like there's other fish that'll catch that'll probably put it over on that side with him, because see how these are all like grouped up together. I think it's like the time of year, I think, kind of dictates what part of the tank they go to.
Oh,
which is kind of interesting.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, we're probably getting pretty close to when we should call it for today. Oh yeah, there's that snapping turtle.
Oh, you
on
caught
the log
that?
there? Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He's just like, what? And it's really funny. So if you put one in your house, it doesn't get put in a tank. It just sits there by itself with no enclosure.
Really?
Yeah. So it's just out in the open. It's just this big turtle
Just
sitting
hangs
in your
out in
living
your
room.
house.
Yeah.
That's not weird.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But
I like it.
well, thanks everybody for watching. I think this will be our last Animal Crossing video for a little while. So I think we're gonna move on to some new games for next month, for the month of May.
Are you?
Well, I figure because we
yeah.
have May the 4th coming up, I was gonna maybe pick a Star Wars game.
Oh yeah.
I thought that might be kind
We'll
of
go
fun.
go back and do some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good old sea bass.
All right, Seabass.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Hell yeah.